cold. This is where the weak come and perish cause they fold. If you wanna live forever, gotta be bold. Warriors mentality, you gotta be cold. You gotta be a savage if you wanna take control. And it's time to go. This is where the legends are told. This is for the fighters in the bowl. Man, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Every hunter has a bucket list or dream animal that they want to hunt. Outside of whitetails, there was one animal in particular that Jeff was after.
It's always been a dream of mine to shoot an elk, and last year I began that journey. Headed out west to Nevada, had an incredible year, lots of close calls, great encounters, great time at camp, put a lot of miles on. Felt like I earned every part of that hunt, even though I didn't, harvest an animal last year. Felt like I left it all out there, but I was just missing that last little bit of luck to bring it all together. So I decided I was gonna head back out west the next year. Came back more prepared, more focused, really more excited than I had ever been. Knowing that I got so close so many times the year prior, I knew it was possible, but just needed that little bit of luck to close the deal.
We've got an absolute slammer. He's above eye level to us, and there's not a lot between us and him. Oh, they're right there. I can see him through the trees. He's got a group of cows and he's pushing his cows down towards us. We've started our stalking here and we've got a lot of variables at play. We've got a new bull. He is somewhere in that cedar draw. We don't know exactly where, but we know he's back there with about a half a dozen cows. We got a lot of eyes on us, a lot of variables. We're gonna have to try to sneak in here on the upwind side, see if we can't get in position. It almost came together there. We were a few footsteps and a few cows away from connecting on that thing, but just being able to lay eyes on him and have that encounter and almost bring that together, that's almost as good as a harvest. The bull that we initially laid eyes on at first light actually started moving its way up the mountain parallel with us, and we believe bedded down in a deep ditch. Yards in front of us, all we can see is his right side. We got the wind in our face. He's up. The bittersweet part of it is when he gets up and gives you that good look about 80, 90 yards away, and it's just too far of a shot, but you get a really good look at him, and all I could see was the tips of his tines. I can tell you they stood above these cedar trees here as he was running away. So to be within 80, 90 yards of a world-class animal like that, no regrets, no complaints. And that's why I signed up to do this hunt, to have an encounter like that.
Shift forward to this year, and I wanted to go back. I wanted to close the deal, and came back more prepared, more focused, more ready. Was really ready to leave everything back out on that mountain, and just need a little bit of luck to go my way. So I'm laser focused, and I'm ready to see if I can't get my hands on my first elk ever.
Right back over here.
That little open area.
Just this side of that open area.
Okay. So were they in some cedars and then they came out of some cedars and that's
They were in this brush. So what do you see? There's a bunch of little fingers in there. Washes.
yeah.
Trap.
And then is that where you saw them last night?
It's right there. Same small.
And that looks, they're far enough in where in the evening you could probably go right up the gut at them, couldn't you?
I was thinking if wind plays right, come out and drop you back off over by where that truck is. Walk you back up in and around and set you right there. Watching them coming up to you, communicating where they're at, have you make small moves. He'll walk right in.
We got up this morning, decided to leave the bow back at camp, bring the optics, bring the guys. Our goal here was to lay eyes on a good bull, so we came back out to the spot where we had a really close encounter with an absolute giant last year. And lo and behold, 30 minutes into spotting, Shane here turned up that same bull. Now this year he's about 2.5 miles south of where we put the stock on last year. As much as we want to go after this bull tonight, it's going to be really warm out here. And Shane here thinks that this bull is going to get up with 10, maybe 15 minutes of daylight left. So our chances of bumping him out of here are significantly more than getting an arrow in him. So as much as I want to go after this bull with all the emotions that have built up over the last year, I think we're going to play it smart. We're going to come back after this bull tomorrow morning, put together a game plan. And right now we're going to peel out of this spot, go see if we can find a different bull for tonight.
Is he up? No, he's out guard. Look through my buttonholes. Let's go watch it. First night here in Nevada, and we're about 2.5, 3 miles off our main glassing spot. We got a bunch of cows and a couple of bulls located. 2 smaller bulls and 1 bull that we think is pretty good. We're just trying to get another set of eyes on him or try to see him one more time. If we can get our eyes on him and he's what we think he is, we're gonna make a play, but that sun is starting to go down behind us. We got less than an hour of legal shooting light, so if we're gonna make a play, we gotta do it soon, but we just wanna get another set of eyes on him to make sure he's what we're after. Oh, it's right here. It's really thick cedars. There's a little teeny opening here, and another finger that's really thick. I think unless we know that that bull's a part of that group. Otherwise, why would you?
I think the bull we seen this morning is going to be right in this area.
Opening night here in Nevada, this morning we put 2 really good bulls to bed. One just absolute mega giant, and that's the bull we're after tonight. We actually came in here a little over 2 miles, cut that distance down, and we're setting up, waiting for him to get up.
It's right here. It's really thick cedars. Little teeny opening here. And another acre that's really thick. I think that bull's going to be here, somewhere right in this area.
Probably just covered about a mile trying to catch up with these bulls. He was moving pretty fast, and we actually got a little lucky because those back 2 bulls, they were kind of fighting along the way. We covered as much ground as we could, as fast as we could, and as careful as we could. We're gonna back out of these bulls tonight. We're gonna lose light, so probably come up with a new game plan for tomorrow morning. Still soaking this one in. Already an encounter in Nevada. Can you ask for anything more?
This is season 4 of Love the Grind. For more exciting content and tips from the field, subscribe to Love the Grind TV on YouTube and make sure to follow Love the Grind TV on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
So we're out here on day 4. We've located a really nice bull. He's way up on that face there, and he's with about 60 or 70 other elk. So a couple good bulls in there actually, but one that really stands out. As you can tell, we're a long ways away from him, so we got to close the distance, get better eyes on him. If it is our bull or if it is a shooter, we're going to make a play. So stay tuned.
500 yards straight across. The problem is that wind keeps shifting a little bit. And right now we're flirting with that line, so we got our eyes on the elk, but instead of going right at them here, we gotta kind of continue to go around them because that wind, if they get one whiff of that wind, they're gone. We're gonna play it safe and see if we can't get around them. He's coming right at us. Just when you think they've got you beat, you get a little bit of luck on your side. And honestly, that luck was that shot. I felt good when I drew and I lofted it right over and I threw it right into the center mass. I mean, I center punched him. No way. Dude. I see my arrow, I see mass, and I see a dead elk right there, buddy. You ready? Are you guys ready? This is first elk ever. Holy moly. Look at that thing. He is a thick one. Look at the mass on that, Kip. Oh man. Wow. This is absolute, that is a freaking water tanker. I knew when we saw that coming over here, he had all sorts of mass. Oh man. Golly, look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh man. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 by 7 with a lot of mass. Whew. I tell you what, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was second guessing if we should even come back and hunt this spot because this is one hell of a challenging spot to hunt. I tell you what, you see a lot of good bulls back here, but they get big for a reason. And that's because this country is absolutely incredible and it plays into that elk's favor. So it really takes a good game plan, a lot of strategy, and a little bit of luck to close the deal, especially on an elk of this caliber. I mean, this thing is an absolute magnum.
Hunting can't be described without the foundation of persistence. And in this particular case, Jeff's hunt was 2 years in the making. For us, we love sharing the hunt with you guys through the screen, but the passion lives in all those little moments along the way.